Well, joining us now, Mr. CN Ashwath Narayan, the Minister of Higher Education of Karnataka. Thanks, Mr. Narayan, very much for being with us. Sir, how do you react to what the Congress is now saying, that they're going to protest through the night in the State Assembly because of the remarks made by Mr. Eshwarappa?
So, Mr. Eshwarappa ji has made it very clear that
yes, go ahead.
He has not made this kind of statement where the Bhagavad Gita will be hoisted on the Red Fort. He has not said that. He has just said in future, they asked, can it happen? It can happen after many years.
No, but why would he say
that we are going to put up now?
Why would he say that in the first place?
As a comment when they were asked.
Yep.
No, first place it is, you can't tell that, today we are going to replace. He has made it very clear that he is not going to put up any flag now. If it happens after 500 years or 1000 years, yes, it can happen. Not now, anything related now.
No, but why make that statement if it isn't meant to incite, sir? The reason it is that. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Now to be very clear with you, it is very clear. We'll have tricolor flag only. The national flag will whatever we are having national flag will continue to be there. There's no question of changing. We'll have our national flag. There's no question of changing. And Bhagavad Gita, it has been taken out of context and trying to politicize.
Right. So, Mr. Ashwath Narayan, let me just get this clearly from you.
We don't agree.
Would you welcome our national flag?
We don't agree.
Got it, sir. Understood. And this is what the BJP has said. But let me ask you this, sir. Would you welcome our national flag atop the Red Fort hundreds of years later, or would you like to personally see it replaced with a saffron flag?
No, we want our tricolor flag to be hoisted. We should continue to be there. That is very clear. That is our party stand. That is our government stand. It is very clear. There is no confusion. Tricolor is going to be there always, which is our identity, and it will be continue to be there.
So can I ask you, sir, you do not endorse his remarks in any way, right?
No, definitely no. You see, Mr. Eshwarappa ji only has made it very clear. See, they are just trying to politicize. They just wanted some opportunity since they were not able to speak on hijab.
No, sir, there is a context over here, sir.
On this issue.
Mr. Ashwath Narayan, there is a context.
To talk about this. They are just trying to. You should question. See, I'll tell you one thing. You should have questioned Mr. D.K. Shivakumar, which he has made a false statement. He had made a statement that national flag was brought down and Bhagavad Gita was raised in that flagpole. Is it a true statement? What statement he has made? He has made a blatant lie, which he wanted to make a false allegation, which he has made a false allegation.
You're talking about the school, you're talking about the college in Udupi, right?
Yes.
You're saying that there was no national flag which was brought down over there.
No, not college. No, this is in Shumaga.
Right, as part of these hijab protests, right?
The example.
So you're saying...
He should have questioned. No, he should have questioned Mr. D.K. Shivakumar, who has lied, who has made a false statement. He has fabricated the entire issue. He is a culprit. He is the man.
Why shouldn't there be sedition charges, sir?
Issue out of nothing.
No, but 1 second, sir. In a country like ours,
since they can't talk about hijab, since they can't have any clarity, since they don't have any clarity, they are trying to, do something. They want to divert the attention.
I can understand your argument that the opposition doesn't have clarity on the issue, but why would a minister in your government make a remark that the saffron flag should replace our national flag? Why? How would you respond to the Congress who says that there have to be sedition charges? If somebody in the opposition made those remarks, wouldn't the BJP go after them?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, please, sir.
Can I ask you a question? Do you have any proof that Eshwarappa ji has made a statement that the national flag should be replaced by a saffron flag?
He said that several hundred years later, in his clarification, that perhaps there will be a national flag. You only said that, sir.
Video? No.
That's his clarification. That's Eshwarappa's clarification.
He has not made this statement.
But you just said, sir, that he was making a hypothetical remark.
She said he made a remark. It can have not now anything related. We have made it very clear. There is no question of replacing
Right.
our government, our party, each and every person of this country. We are very clear. The tricolor flag only will be there. It will continue to be there for thousands and as long as this earth is there, as long as people live on this land.
Right. So, sir, I must
Always
now
the
ask you.
tricolor will be there.
I must now ask you about the other big issue. As you are the education minister in Karnataka, it is so important to get your views on this entire hijab controversy. And my question to you is this, sir: should it not be a priority at this juncture to ensure the education of those women, irrespective of what they wear? I'm aware of the High Court's interim order, but for the moment, shouldn't your government make a plea that, look, as this gets sorted out in the court, please encourage these students to go back, they can wear what they want for now, and let us see what happens?
So, let me make one thing very clear. See, the prescribing of the uniform was done by all past successive governments, which was initiated in the year 1995 itself. The uniform was prescribed. There nowhere it was mentioned that they can have, additionally they can wear hijab, scarves, kesi shawl. That was not mentioned. Since the uniform to bring uniformity and equality, inclusive, without any discrimination, the uniform was prescribed. Based on that, we made it very clear there is no question of wearing any kind of hijab, kesi shawl. See, once they started wearing hijab, other student came with kesi shawl, kesi stole. When they came with a kesi stole, what happens? This led to the environment in the classroom. It became, more and more religious,
Right.
more and more confrontation,
Right.
more and more. See,
So let
this
me ask you a
this is
couple of questions, sir. When a Sikh student wears a
we don't
turban,
want this kind of situation.
or a Christian student wears a cross, or a Hindu woman wears bangles, or in other contexts perhaps a bindi or anything, will that also be banned from now on, sir?
This is a wear, sir. This is a wear. This is something wearable. We are talking about something wearable. We are not talking about
Variable,
what
sir?
they dress, what
Shouldn't
they
the
apply
law
on
be
their face.
equal to everybody, sir?
No, law. It is not lobby. It is not lobby or
No,
what
law,
you-
not lobby,
wear
sir.
a
Law.
golden chain inside
Law.
your-
Shouldn't the law be equal to everyone?
Law is very clear. You are not supposed to have anything additional uniform, additional religious wear, which
Right.
is not been prescribed in the uniform.
What about
So
Article
what is not
25 of the
prescribed in
Constitution?
uniform, they can't make.
What about Article 25 of the Constitution? What about the right of
All-
conscience?
all
What
this-
about the
see-
right of religion? What about various judgments in the past
See, all,
which have said that this is religious satire?
see, time and again, all these things have been debated.
Yes.
What as in a uniform, as a place where all the people from all caste, creed, community, they come and study in the school. So they wanted to bring in a uniformity, irrespective of class, irrespective of religion, irrespective of caste. They wanted uniformity. For that reason only, the uniform was brought in for the children to be the same. So we didn't wanted any kind of discrimination. We didn't wanted
But
anything
sir, when
to
you
be
talk about
identifiable.
discrimination, and this came up
Nothing.
yesterday also,
This-
respectfully, sir,
This is very clear.
there not discrimination against members of the Muslim community over here, sir? It
definitely
seems to be
not.
directed
Definitely
against
not.
them. There are
See,
hundreds of religious symbols in our country, whether it's
This-
attire or
this
symbols.
becomes-
Why is
this
it only
becomes-
Muslim girls who are suffering now?
This is your personal opinion. This has been discussed.
No, sir, not mine, sir.
in
It's been asked by
various
many
levels,
people.
in
It's been
various
argued in court, sir.
No. Already many courts have seized about this matter. Many courts have already given judgments.
Yes.
Nowhere judgments have been given. A girl or anybody can go wearing hijab, go to the classroom.
That's not correct, sir. If you look at the Kerala High Court judgment, in the context of a particular examination, women were allowed to attend over there wearing the hijab, sir. In the 1950s, sir,
No, it
the
was not
interpretation of the Constitution on religious attire was backed by a Supreme Court judgment.
Even in the same Kerala, in the religious minority Christian institution where a Muslim girl wore hijab and went to the class, she was not allowed. And the
Yes.
same thing was upheld by the
Yes,
High
that's
Court
true,
and
sir.
the
That's correct, sir. Yes.
and the bench of the Kerala. And similarly in the Maharashtra also, even in Maharashtra, the government has completely prescribed uniform. They have not allowed hijab. They have not allowed any scarf. They have not allowed any kesi shawl. Why you are not questioning in Maharashtra government where?
But why not in your own state or in other states of the country, sir? For decades, girls have been wearing a hijab. Nobody has asked them in the past because it's been a non-issue. Why is it an issue now?
You should. No, see, when it becomes an issue, see, uniform is prescribed. All of a sudden, somebody has not complied. If some places somebody has not complied, it was questioned by some people.
Right.
Why it is not been followed here? When the question arises, they were not willing to concede. They are not willing to accept it. They took it as a personal stand. They took it as a prestige. They try to be adamant about each and every issue, which will not be accepted by other communities. So, as a law of the land, what is applicable to each one of us should be applicable to each and every person,
right,
irrespective of caste, community, religion.
Right. But sir, you have not answered that question on Sikhs with turbans.
It is not
or Christians with crosses. That's also religious attire, sir.
Sikhs, Christian with plasma, they will not wear it on their head.
They are wearing, one second, what does it have to do with head?
Chain inside.
They are wearing a cross. A Sikh wears a turban on his head. That is religious attire. You cannot separate that from their identity.
See, what? No. Whatever they wear, it is inside their dress. Nobody will sport it or nobody will bring it outside,
sir,
and display turban, across. Sir? Outside their shirt or outside
the
their
turban
dress.
Of a Sikh, sir?
A turban, you know very well, it has been very clearly mentioned in the Constitution of India. They have been given that right. They have been allowed.
Sir, the Constitution of India also backs wearing the hijab. But sir, anyway, sir, I just wanted to ask you one more question, because we can debate this.
If you are in your Constitution, if it is mentioned.
No, sir, the Constitution of India is my only Constitution. It's your Constitution as well, sir. Sir, just one final question. If this does not go the way that the Karnataka government would like it to go in the Karnataka High Court, would you appeal or take it further in the Supreme Court or through other avenues? The issue of hijab wearing in colleges and schools?
See, now interim judgment has come upholding our government decision.
Yes.
Why should I think further?
Okay.
When interim judgment has been very clearly given.
Okay.
I don't think so. What we have done is as per the law of the land. It is not against anybody, no personal vendetta. We are not against anybody. We are for all sections of society. This has made it very clear. Even similarly, other governments, even for that example, I have been mentioning Maharashtra government, even they have taken the similar stand.
Right. What about hijabs which are worn in schools all across the country, sir?
Why don't you ask the Congress party in Maharashtra? They will answer better.
I certainly will, sir. I am not aware that hijabs are not allowed in Maharashtra. But be that as it may, sir, there are many colleges where hijabs, even in your state, are there. Any Bangalore college, there are women wearing hijabs. Nobody asks this question because it's a non-issue until now.
See, when it becomes an issue, when it has been prescribed, uniform has been prescribed. See, there are colleges, in degree colleges, where uniform is not prescribed.
Right.
They have been allowed to wear hijab.
All right. So you say that this is
right.
So you're talking about the dress code in a particular type of educational institution. Let's see what the court finally has to say, sir. But appreciate your time and thank you so much for clarifying these issues. Thanks very much, sir.
Thank you. Welcome.